What happened today? Hey, so I got an inspection report back on a property that, um, it was a fix and flip, so it has a new kitchen and it looks really good, And I always suspect lipstick on a pig, they say. So sometimes you gotta dig in and find out what's wrong with the place. Um, on these flips because they'll do the kitchen and the new stainless appliances and granite, which is great, and they'll make the interior look super. But then they don't do anything to the outside. So that's where the inspector comes in, really, especially in Colorado in the winter. You gotta. We couldn't even see the roof when we went over there to show it. So luckily it has melted, and a couple days later now we can inspect and see the roof is. I believe it was a 3-tab, but anyway, yeah. So the buyers wonder, hey, you got the inspection, now what? And what happens next is the buyer's agent, me, will draw up an inspection objection. It's a formal contract that we create from the summary, usually, of the inspection report. And then we give it to the seller's agent, and the seller's agent will show it to the property owner and figure out what they want to do. Some of the stuff is safety related. I think those always need to be addressed immediately. In fact, usually I just get on the horn and say, hey, you got a plumbing leak or a gas leak. You wouldn't believe it. Some of these reports tell me amazing things. One time there was a water heater that was installed, and there was no vent going out the roof, so people can die. So you have to address that stuff quick. And other than that, I read the report, let it simmer a little while. The seller's agent can often come up with some documents, and they'll say, "Oh, we had that roof certified," or "the insurance adjuster looked at it a year ago." They forget these things, really. They're like, "Oh yeah, we had the furnace service." That happens all the time, and they'll say, "Here's a certification." Great, I'll have the date on there and everything, how it was working. So those are great. And yeah, you just start digging and putting out fires. So, you just got to go down the punch list and tighten the bolts and the nuts, and all the P-traps are constantly leaking. Nobody notices. Well, tighten that stuff up, or there'll be a dripping faucet. It's easy, replace it. Okay. Next, do we still have a deal? Surely we do, right? So anyway, that's the next process. Is then the seller's agent is going to hit the ball back to me, and they're going to say, "Hey, we're going to fix this, this, and this, but we're not going to fix this, and we have certification for this other one." Okay, great. And then I present it to the buyers, and they say, "What? Sounds good," or "Forget it," or "Let's go shopping." It happens. But a lot of the time, they'll say, "Okay, great. They'll fix these 3 things. I didn't even think they'd fix anything." So, it's just all about negotiating.